So some research was done on the current state of YouTube, and some of the results are pretty concerning. So there was a news report done by an organization called Omdia where the platform's total view catalog has reached a staggering 2.9 billion views. Now where these video views are coming from is going to be the problem. Most of those views are actually coming from music and shorts, and I will explain why this is a problem in a second. Before we look at that though, let's just look at the cumulative number of YouTube videos over the last 10 years or so by quarter, and as you can see, the amount of videos being uploaded on YouTube just keeps rising every single quarter, which makes sense, but when we see what those videos are comprised of, that's where the problem arises. So right now, according to this study, music videos now account for 33% of all YouTube viewing time. This wouldn't be a problem if they were mostly real music videos, but you guys can see where I'm going with this. Most of them are actually going to be AI music videos. For artists and labels, the data confirms a shift we've been seeing. YouTube is no longer just a video jukebox. It is a short form engine that powers long form consumption. Now, we already all know this, and this has been the problem with YouTube. Most YouTubers agree that YouTube Shorts have actually been having too much emphasis put on them by YouTube, and we would all prefer to see more long-form content instead. Anytime you open up YouTube, you are immediately just blasted with YouTube Shorts, which makes it so only like 3 or so long-form videos will actually be promoted, sometimes only 2, with like really big thumbnails and stuff. Pretty much any search term you will search up, let's look at Mr. Beast, the biggest YouTuber on YouTube, and the first thing that will pop up won't be his long form content, it will be his shorts content. And this is obviously a huge problem because the vast majority of people come to YouTube for long form content. If they want to go watch short form content, most people, if they want to watch short form content, they'll go to TikTok or something like that. So the fact that YouTube is now becoming, according to the study, a shorts to music pipeline is an issue because it should be long form content that shines instead of shorts. So according to the research, shorts are not just a byproduct of the platform, they are now a primary driver of viewing habits. So in terms of what they're going to be talking about, they can pretty much already guess. They're going to be talking about the fact that a lot of people will make a YouTube short to promote a music video or a long form video, and this will actually result in the long form video or music video doing a lot better than normal. Increasingly, there's a symbiotic relationship where a 15-second viral snippet of a track in a short leads directly to a spike in official music video views. As the catalog nears the 3 billion mark, the discovery phase of a fan's journey is often happening within the vertical feed. And there's something stated right over here that I kind of disagree with, but let's go ahead and read it first. Music is a constant. Despite the influx of AI-generated content and lifestyle vlogging, music remains one of the most dominant categories on the platform. It is the, quote, sticky content that keeps users returning. So if you guys hear the word despite, right, they're saying, even though AI-generated content is a problem, it's always music that dominates. Yeah, but you see, that's where the problem is. A lot of the music on YouTube nowadays is AI-generated content. It's not mutually exclusive. The influx of AI-generated content is what is causing music to be so dominant on YouTube now. Obviously, there are real musicians doing really well as well, but how do you explain a channel like Masters of Prophecy, yes, a fully AI-generated music channel that has 36 million subscribers? That is more than most of your favorite YouTubers. Unless your favorite YouTuber is Mr. Beast, not too many YouTubers are going to have that many subscribers. And oh, by the way, this channel has only been around since 2024. So think about your favorite YouTube creators, the blood, sweat, tears that they put into their channels, the decades of effort to get like, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 million subscribers. This channel did it in less than 2 years with fully AI generated music videos and content. And keep in mind, they haven't even been gaining subscribers recently. Most of this was done way earlier. I'm about to show you guys some statistics that are going to make you barf in your mouth, right? So June 13, 2024 is when they joined, right? In February of 2025, they didn't gain any subscribers. In 1 month, they gained 7 million subscribers. 1 month. In 1 month, they gained 50 million views. Think about that for a second, right? Next month, 7.6 million subscribers. So within 2 months, they've gained almost 15 million subscribers in 2 months. The next month, it just got even better for them. They reached 100 million views in 1 month, which is a crazy amount of views. And they gained 11 million subscribers in that 1 month. Meaning from February 2025 to only May of 2025, do you guys know how many subscribers they gained? Almost 26 million subscribers in a few months. AI generated music channel. I don't think people understand how bad this problem is because they don't see numbers like that. But once you actually see what is going on YouTube, it can really make you sick to your stomach. As you can see, from October of 2025, they actually started losing some subscribers, but at their peak, they were gaining millions of subscribers every single month, and they even had a month where they gained over 10 million subscribers. So when the people who are analyzing this article are saying, oh, despite all the AI-generated content, it's always music that dominates. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to dominate because the music is AI-generated content. Yes, a lot of mainstream music artists are doing really well, but let's not ignore the fact that there are also AI-generated music channels that are gaining 10 tens of millions of subscribers. Anyways, with the 2.9 billion views, the quote, noise has never been louder. Standing out requires more than just a high budget music video. It requires a consistent short strategy to cut through the volume, or, just AI generate your music videos, since YouTube seems to love to push out AI generated content. I'm sorry, but a channel is not going to gain 36 million subscribers if YouTube is not actively pushing it out. And look at the views that they're pulling in nowadays. I mean, they're barely even pulling in any views. It seems like their channel had a massive rise and a massive fall. But again, just go back like 9 months or so, and they were averaging, yes, averaging millions of views per video, sometimes 10 million views plus in one video. They have one specific music video with over 100 million views. And let's look at the visuals in this video. Yep, really creative, really masterful work here. I mean, come on, guys. Like, it is just kind of crazy how YouTube has become AI land, and it is actually reflected through a lot of the statistics that we will see in this study. So the article still just keeps talking about the fact that music is dominating, but once again, even though I do agree with that in terms of real artists, we also have to acknowledge the fact that a lot of that comes from AI generated music, AI generated shorts, and this can be proven from the fact that there's even more statistics that came out about this. In 2026, as I'm speaking, and it'll probably get worse if you watch this video years down the line, YouTube Shorts now account for more than 90% of all new uploads. 90%. 9 times out of 10 on a daily basis, when someone is uploading a YouTube video, it is going to be a YouTube short. And again, if you were to look into that percentage, I'm sure a huge percentage of those shorts are actually going to be AI generated as well. Here's also some stats that'll blow your mind. Omdia's research shows that the bottom 99% of the least watched videos account for just 9% of the total viewing time. However, YouTube continues to host the equivalent of 280,000 years of video content, most of which is rarely watched. So right now, if you want to succeed on YouTube, and it is a very unfortunate situation, but I'm just got to tell you guys the unbiased fact, YouTube Shorts seem to be the way to go, especially if you are just starting off your YouTube channel. YouTube is in love with AI content right now, and they're in love with Shorts content specifically. As I just showed you guys earlier in the video, your entire homepage will be dominated by YouTube Shorts. And yes, I've made videos discussing it, like my last video, but yes, I understand that YouTube is also deleting some of the major AI slop channels on the platform, but they also left a lot of them up, which you guys can see on the last video that I made. And they are also still actively pushing AI channels like Masters of Prophecy, because once again, I don't think people understand how crazy it is. To get 36 million subscribers from purely AI generated work is absolute insanity. They were also talking about the fact that podcasts are growing, the news content is growing. I mean, it's all growing, but it all comes down to the fact that YouTube Shorts content is what is actually going to be dominating the platform. And like I said, most of it is going to be AI generated. I understand that AI is inevitable, but also as YouTube content creators, we can still express our dismay with it, and we can also try our best to make real content. It doesn't have to be good. I mean, look at my content. My content is just me like sharing my screen and yapping. It doesn't have to be high effort, right? But at least we can make real content so YouTube, still has this word in it, right? Because it seems like this word is disappearing. But yeah, those are some YouTube stats from 2025, and I only imagine that YouTube Shorts content and AI generated content, which go hand in hand, is only going to get worse. So do me a favor, support your favorite content creators and make sure that they're real content creators. Let's try to keep the you in YouTube. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.